All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to On The Porch with Jen, Pam, and we have a special guest here. We want to just make mention, obviously, unfortunately, Letta's not with us tonight. She had a dinner engagement. I couldn't think of the word. But she had an engagement that would not allow her to be here this evening. So we have convinced, kind of blackmail maybe a little bit, my brother here to be our third participant, and we'll get a male perspective on some things that we talk about. So it's a win-win for everybody. But we miss you, Letta, when you watch this later.
I don't.
And here we go.
Story time.
So, as always, I want to encourage everybody to please start a watch party, submit any questions. Letta's normally our watch keeper of the comments, so I'll be doing that tonight. So if you see me looking down or anything, it's not that I'm ignoring you all. I'm just trying to get these comments going. But as always, I did a proper welcome, right? Okay. So I did want to tell everybody, as you can see, the background is different. We are on the OG porch, the original porch, where the concept for On The Porch came about. And I will tell you, I live in the city. So I just want to clear up some housekeeping things. You are liable to hear dogs barking, a car with loud music go by, some baby screaming.
Police sirens.
Police sirens. It don't have to be police. It could be an ambulance. Don't be telling everybody police be coming by here all the time. It could be a dog, like I said.
A dog barking is ours.
Yeah, it is. My baby back there. But see, now they're going. But anyway, just keep that in mind. So, just letting you know. That's really all I have on that. So, let's jump into our PSA. As you all know, public service announcement. Tomorrow is the last day to register to vote for the 2020 primary election. So, please make sure if you haven't done it, you have, I think, until like 5 o'clock tomorrow.
I believe so.
5 p.m. tomorrow to get registered for the vote. So please make sure you get out and participate in that. We need everybody out. And I also want to remind everybody there's two very important. October is a big month for awareness on breast cancer. And breast cancer, men, if any of you men are watching, it is not just a women's thing. I know personally 2 men that have struggled with breast cancer as well. So I encourage women and men, just at some point we can post how to check yourself, but we do encourage that. So please, it's breast cancer awareness month, and it is not just a women's issue. Please keep that in mind. The other awareness that October is known for is also domestic violence. Domestic violence, unfortunately, it's always been a problem. However, it is getting worse, especially with COVID. These facilities are filling up with families that have had to flee due to the stress or whatever is going on in the home. And, children are home all day, which is stressful. So just, keep that in mind. If you know anyone struggling with domestic violence or challenges or anything like that, please be a kindness to them and let them communicate or share or point out, pull them to the side. Don't front them out. Just check on people. That's all I can really say. And me, myself, and that would be 2 of us.
Me, myself, and I. Okay.
Do we have a De La
The lady,
Soul moment?
I know.
Right.
We need music. De La Soul. My bad, y'all. But the ladies of On The Porch, we have been having discussions about how, we've built a pretty solid foundation of followers that watch, and we want to grow this thing as much as possible. But we also would like for anyone out there that knows of a domestic violence shelter for families.
Local, preferably.
Local here in Kansas City. Please submit that information to us, because we would like to use this platform to do a drive of sorts. The holidays are coming up. It's hard out here. We can do some kind of food or clothing or maybe toys or all three. But we need to find those locations. So if you can send that to us, that would be amazing. Just shoot it our way, and the 3 of us behind the scenes will figure out how we can make that happen. All right. I know I'm the heavy one in the beginning, but now we get to the 3 P's. Pam's pet peeves.
Oh,
So we're going to turn it over to Pam. She has her own. It's her own mark. You don't know about that yet, do you?
No, I do not.
Yeah, so
It's just pet peeves.
it's Pam's pet peeve.
No, it's Pam's pet peeve.
Pam-
Apparently.
Pam's pet
It
peeves.
is
It's pet
Pam.
peeves. It's pet peeves.
It is.
So one of my pet peeves, you all,
Oh, I'm sorry. Please continue.
rude.
My bad.
Anywho,
Is that one of your topics?
nah.
We did that last week.
So one of my pet peeves is chewing or smacking. How do y'all feel about that? I don't like it. Smacking gum. Oh, how do y'all feel about that?
You know how I feel about that. I will pull a car over and make you get out if you are smacking.
But how about if it's a stranger in the elevator smacking on some gum?
I
What do
stare.
you say?
Or I'll make a comment and say, "Oh, that's good, huh? That's
Popping gum. Looking like a cow. Quit smacking your gum. Ooh.
I mean, I can't. Women do it more. Well, I don't know.
No.
Men do it too.
Here's
And
the thing. Men
wait,
do
I
it while
don't like
they eating
men.
food.
I don't like when men chew gum. I don't think men should chew gum.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I think men
And
should
she
chew.
look right
Because I'm waiting for you to say
You too good?
Yeah,
You chew gum?
I do. So
I
you
don't
don't like me?
know.
Okay, cool,
No,
whatever.
no.
Thanks,
I
cuz.
didn't say I didn't like you. I said I don't like when men chew gum.
And why is that, Pam?
Yeah,
I
why,
don't
what's the
know.
reason
It
behind
just looks
it?
so weird to
Does
me.
it look
Have
weird?
you ever seen?
You
men
watch
chew gum?
you watch men's mouths.
I do.
Like I'm not even being silly.
I
I'm
do.
being for real.
I do.
You watch a man's mouth.
I do.
And if he
Right.
does something that,
I mean,
but is it if it because he does something that's not masculine when he's chewing the gum? Is that what it is?
She didn't want to say it.
That's what it comes
She
down
didn't want to
to.
say it. That's what I was thinking.
That's what it comes down to.
That's true.
Okay, I
So,
got
you
it.
know.
But no, I chew gum,
Get a tic
but
tac, you know.
like I think
that.
a man shouldn't do the things that a woman does. Like
Yes,
he
but
should
I've
not
seen
blow a
men do
bubble.
that.
Don't blow a bubble, bro.
Or chew
Don't
like
pop it. Don't do any of that
Chew
stuff.
like that?
But like from playing sports, like I chew gum because
it
I chew
hydrates.
gum. Yeah, I
Yeah.
chew gum playing basketball. I chew gum running,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
running sports, doing all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think some dudes some dudes over exaggerate. Like, whoa, bruh,
Yeah.
you like that thing in your
Like, you
mouth
about
too
to
much, man. I need you to stop.
That's what she thinks.
You in the wrong spot. So
Yeah, you're
no,
right.
I feel you. I
Right.
I understand what you're saying, but not like. But the smacking side of it, like from a dude's point of view, if I'm
Men
going to
should
have
smack
dinner with
gum.
somebody and
Yeah.
you smack, we ain't never going out again. We might
You
not
talking
make
about
it through
food.
that damn
You talking
day.
about for food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can't
Oh,
tell
you
when
mean
a
with-
woman
oh.
smacks when she eats, smacks
How
gum,
about lick
or
their fingers?
or when you over exaggerate.
Mhm.
Like if you eat something, listen
Right,
here now.
Right.
Go somewhere with that
Or
shit.
when they say, this is good. Like I don't like all. You ain't gotta do all that.
Right. If it's
Ooh,
good,
this is good.
make a happy plate.
This is good. Right. This is good.
I pay for that. Go ahead and
Make
clean
a
up.
happy plate if
Right,
it's good.
right.
What if they take their
Right.
biscuit and like do
Oh hell. Well, it depends. Are we having sausage gravy and biscuits? Because if you having homemade sausage gravy and biscuits, I
If
can
they're
understand
good.
because
If they're
if it's good. But for everything else, no,
That's smacking.
that's not good home training.
you know, you done see me fuss at a kid or two. You better close your mouth. I'll take your
Yeah,
whole
I
plate.
can't stand it.
But
I can't stand, like,
here's
eating
what
around
about
people that do that.
what
Like,
about normally it's a woman thing. The smacking while they talk, they ain't even got nothing in their mouth. That
Oh, that's irritating.
what? Slow down. Act like you. I'm sorry. What did you just say? Because I don't speak.
Yeah. I don't talk like
What
that.
the hell is that? I don't even know what that. I don't get it. But
I don't get that either. That was
so
but the
man,
the
if
smacking.
Pam sees you chewing gum, she might think you a little tambourine player.
I just thought, like I
Or a
said,
triangle.
just watch how you shoot a gun if you're a man. Just don't, I don't know, get a mitt. I mean, be safe. Anywho,
Be safe.
okay, so we're talking about men and women as far as selfies. How do y'all? That's I don't know. I kind of don't like the selfies all the time. Like everything's selfie, everywhere you go, selfie. I don't like that.
That's gonna be a song. Is it a song?
It could be. I think 2 Chainz is gonna come out with it next week.
Stuffy.
Right. So it's okay
Yeah, I
for
know.
women, but sometimes men, I don't know, men doing a lot of selfies.
I don't really see a lot of men.
Oh, I do.
I do,
Oh.
unfortunately.
I do.
I heard a comedian who broke it down the best I could ever say it is he said a selfie is the most narcissistic, selfish thing you can do because it's a selfie on your cell phone of a picture you're taking of yourself.
That's a good one. That's good.
And it's true. Like when I
So
see
that
dudes,
can apply for men and women though.
but when, yeah. But when I see dudes take selfies, I'm like, man, come on. But here's a better question: Why do you see people when you at a stoplight they taking selfies of themselves in the car at a stoplight? Have you not seen that?
I have. I have.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have to stop at that stoplight, at that stop sign, and take that picture at that
No,
time?
at every stoplight.
Did they
At
not
every
know what
stop
you
sign.
look like?
Yeah, every stop sign, every stoplight, selfie.
Yeah. So as far as no,
It's
I'm
the
not.
scenery and the different, the background's different.
Oh
Each
yeah,
stop,
because you
maybe.
can see the top of the car a lot different than you saw the top of the car from the last stoplight I was at.
It was a different light. The sun was
The
shining
light.
differently.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't do that, so I don't know.
I'm not
I don't get the selfie stuff.
I'm not a fan of selfies.
And people are perfected. I mean, they know
Yeah.
how to do the angles
Yeah.
and
The filters.
that too.
Oh,
Yeah, I've already told you how I feel about filters.
filters are lies, people.
Mhm.
Y'all know that. I mean, whatever floats your boat. I think there's some people that do filter, like they're being funny. They know it, like they're being goofy or silly or those fun little selfies. I think that's cool. Even if you're sitting at home bored and you're like, oh, let me play my filter. I don't do it, but I know people that do, and they post it as like I'm feeling silly or whatever. But you have people out here that are like Bailey agency selfie takers, like next top model or something. So I
Be
don't know.
looking good. Be looking good.
And then
y'all
you
think
see them
that-
in person.
What?
So I'm going back to we were talking about the restaurant people chilling and smacking. So as far as like dating, do you think we date nowadays? Do people date still?
That was actually a question somebody submitted, because we asked people to submit questions, and Pam and I have kind of talked about this before, but we don't really date. So
Well, I can't date, but I'm just saying.
yeah,
Do single people? Do y'all date?
do
still?
people date?
I mean,
Because it seems to me
I don't know.
people like
they just
meet,
hook up.
they get on the phone, they go out.
We go out where? I mean, it's not really a date. I
Yeah,
mean,
COVID
like, go
has
out
changed
where?
things.
Yeah. Even before COVID.
Well, but
So you mean the
pre-COVID,
actual act of dating?
Yeah, pick me up.
I think pre-COVID,
You know.
I think from a guy's point of view, like you could go out on a date and go meet somebody somewhere.
Okay, yeah.
But now
Yeah.
since COVID, it seems like it's all online. Like you're all texting,
that's weird.
or
That's weird to
you're
me.
not getting to know. There's no face-to-face
Yeah,
contact
I
anymore.
don't like that.
And you talking about generationally too.
Yeah.
Like our generation might say, I'm done texting. I want to meet you face to face.
Right.
This younger generation, they
All
cool with
good with
texting
that.
up until they hook up. Like they
Yeah, I
cool
don't like
with just that conversation until it comes down to
Mm-hmm.
doing
But I think taking it a step further, like, what's the deal with going on one date and then all of a sudden we're a couple? That's what I mean. I guess taking date. I guess I know it's an old term, but it's the same thing. It's like a
Courting.
courtship
Mhm.
of some sort, where you like actually get to know the person, hang out with the person,
Right.
visit them. You need to know things like how you talk to your mama. I need to see some stuff like how you treat your kids, kind of stuff. Like that's a reflection of getting to know somebody. I can't learn that on a phone
Right.
right
with your selfie.
Right.
You want to send me some pictures
with
of
the
you
filter.
with right.
Sending
Exactly.
the bottom half of the picture, thinking, okay, we're together. Like sending the
Right.
bottom half of the picture.
I showed you my thing,
Yeah,
so that
we
means we're
together.
together. Wait a minute.
I don't want to see that.
What?
First.
Number one, stop. Number two, I don't know. Y'all tell me. If people date, let us know. I don't see no questions coming up on here. Do people date anymore? Do people actually put, even if it's 30 days, I don't even care, but I don't think so. I am single, so I have dated. And yeah, it's like, we go bowling, and the next thing I know,
You're a
you want
couple.
me to change my status to in a relationship. It's like, whoa, hold up.
So so when you're dating though,
I'm trying to read it.
So when you're dating,
Thank you, Toya. She said she dates.
Ooh.
real date, not virtual date, right? Real date.
Well, can I ask a question on that? So, like, when you talk about dating and stuff, so
The courtship.
when do we become so grown? Because I hate the term boyfriend girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. We're too old for that.
But there's people who will ask for that.
Yeah.
Like, even in their 30s and 40s, like,
Yeah, and I
are
think
you
that's
my
weird.
boyfriend? Like,
I think
hold
that's
on,
so-
bro.
I think that's weird
Are we
too.
in high school? Like, let's
I think that's weird
backpedal.
too.
Let's backpedal a second,
Yeah.
because
We're not in high school. We're not in our 20s.
So what do you call it?
Yeah, what do you call
you're
it?
in a relationship.
You're in a, but I mean,
Significant
like,
other.
so when you're
Yeah.
out and you take that
My
significant
man,
other with
that's
you,
my lady, my man, I guess.
I think that's a more
Boyfriend,
grown up term.
girlfriend.
But when I hear somebody say, "This is my girlfriend," like,
Or, "This my
hold
boo."
up,
Don't- I'm
because
not
you
your boo.
45
Boo.
and boo is no,
I hate that.
no.
That's my boo. No.
You gotta. This is your woman.
Right.
This is your lady.
Right. Exactly.
This is your significant other.
Right.
All of those are acceptable adult terms.
Right.
But damn it, boyfriend and girlfriend.
That's something a child use.
Like, my kids better say that.
Right. Exactly.
But not my friends.
I just say their
I feel
name.
you. I feel
Me
you.
personally, I don't use a title. If I'm out with
Well,
John,
you
I'll
have
be
to
like,
use the
oh, this
title.
is my John.
No.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
This is my John.
If I'm in a,
First of all, don't ever say this is my John, because that implies something way different.
that's true.
I just want to throw that out there.
Okay,
Can you say
this is
Paul,
my Michael.
George?
This is my Michael.
I mean, go through all of the Beatles names, but not
This is
John.
my John.
My bad. That's a good looking at, bro. I don't have a
Did you
John,
really
by
do
the
that,
way.
though?
I mean, if I'm bringing someone around my family, okay. I've already probably had a discussion like I'm bringing my dude, I'm bringing my guy.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
you said my dude.
But-
Oh my God, that's cool.
Exactly.
But let's take it a step further. We're at a work event. It's a holiday party
Okay.
or something like that. I'm not going to tell my boss, oh, this is my dude. I'll just say, oh, this is my
Friend.
Michael.
No.
I do. Whatever. Tell me. I don't care what y'all say. That's what I do.
Okay.
Oh, Terry says, she says, this is my babe. Brittany, oh, babe, this is my babe. Hey, boss man or boss lady, this is my babe. Oh, this is my babe. I guess it depends on the environment.
Depends on your boss.
It depends on
Who
the
your boss
environment.
How cool you are with your
Yeah,
boss.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because if
With
it's
your boss,
somebody
I'll
you
say
never talk
significant
to,
Other. This is my significant other. If I was
Yeah.
at a work function.
like if you're talking to your senior director,
Yeah.
you're like, this is my significant other,
This
blah
is
blah
so
blah.
my significant
But if
other.
it's just your supervisor,
Right.
So,
Girl, this is my boo.
Toya
I
said,
know. I don't like boo. I don't like boo. I
it's
don't
my
say
boo thing.
I don't ever say that.
now it does clarify because some people take that as, oh, that's just her, her friend, her special friend.
What? Saying
When
boo?
you just say boo, I don't
hate
use the
that,
word.
no.
boo.
I do too.
So
Boo is for Halloween.
Toya says, take out the my. So don't just. I guess she's talking to me. I'll just say this is, or not even. This is my.
Oh, this is John.
This is John.
This is John.
Not my John, but John.
John.
This is not my
Okay.
John for the night.
Right.
This is just John.
Just John. Just Jack.
Brit.
Just Jack.
Just Jack.
Shout out.
I'm sorry.
That was good though. Shout out to whatever that show was.
Will and Grace.
we know.
Are you
Will
serious?
and Grace. My bad.
I thought you were just not trying to say the show the same way.
No, I really forgot.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
That's what he did.
So Brittany said, dude fits for everything when you're a woman. Like, this is my dude.
But not when you're at work, girl. If you at work,
I prep
introducing-
people when I go to work. If I'm going to a work function, I'll be like, I'm bringing my friend or just, so I
If
don't
it's
have to do all
co-workers,
that.
I don't care.
Okay.
But I'm talking about somebody high up.
So I have a question for y'all.
What?
In that situation,
Mm-hmm.
do you prep the dude to say, this is how I'm going to introduce you?
No.
I do.
It's my work function, so you really shouldn't be
But
talking
like,
to
but like,
I do. I kind of
so-
get them prepared. Who's who? Yes, I do.
so here's my question. Like, you say you prep, you say you don't. So if he goes into it thinking that he's your man and you don't prep him and say, hey, I'm going to introduce you as John versus,
We change it to Michael.
I'm sorry, Michael.
Uh-huh.
But you don't say anything. Like, how does he know? Like, because nowadays he might get offended
Mm-hmm.
that you didn't introduce him as
Right.
whatever.
Like, what's going on? How come you didn't introduce
Because
as your
dudes
man?
are super sensitive
You are
now.
absolutely right.
And I hate to be dogging on dudes, but they be super
That's true.
sensitive. So if you don't prep them,
You don't give them that role in front of people. It's like,
If I didn't give you the role before we went, why would you? Okay, I just say this is my Michael.
no, you said this. You said, oh, you did say that until Brittany said don't, or Toya said don't say mine.
Right.
Okay.
Hey, Veronica.
All right, I'm done. Sorry.
Just wondering. So, okay, so anyway.
I mean, should we prep you guys? Is that the
It would
polite
be
thing to say?
nice.
Yeah, I do. I
Okay.
do.
Because you know what? Because if you're just friends, because there's a lot of instances that could come up. You're just friends, but you're perpetrating something different. Give me a heads up. Let me know. Like, we could be cool forever, but if I'm supposed to be your man because of such and such trying to holler at you at the job, let me know, because I'll be your man. Or if I'm not your man and we just friends, then that means I can go talk to Sarah over here at the water cooler.
Oh, no. Hold up. That's
But
what
if you
meant.
don't prep
I
somebody,
feel you.
if you just going as
You're
Michael,
just my date.
if you're just going as Michael,
So Terry's question was, how does a man not know that he's your man?
oh, very easily, very easily.
You can be on two separate things. You might think that's your man, or he might think you're his woman, but that doesn't mean anything unless y'all have a conversation for real.
Yeah,
You know.
because
Don't assume.
and
Yeah,
especially
exactly.
nowadays, because if you're with somebody, in your mind, you're with that person. You've gone on dates. You've hung out. You're the
You haven't
only
seen
person
anybody else.
on your side of it.
Right.
Oh, let's say on my side of it, on the guy's side of it, you're the only person I've ever talked to. Or not ever, but you're the only person I'm
Right.
talking to right now.
Spending my time
And you're
with.
doing this, but on the flip side, you could easily be talking to whoever else you want to talk to. You could be doing things you don't want to do. But if you never tell me, hey, I'm exclusive to you, you need to be exclusive to me, then I could easily not know. You know,
It's all about communication.
Yeah.
It really is.
yeah. If you
Don't
don't have that
assume
conversation to
nothing.
say that you're in a relationship, then you're
Right.
it could go either way.
Thank you, Toya.
Oh, fuck.
She
This dude.
said, if it's a work event, why does work need to know?
Because you showed up with somebody.
Work doesn't need to know. She just brought that up if she was introducing somebody, so that's why we say that.
We ain't talking about Cerner or Truman. Toya.
Okay, moving along.
Okay, so when you're going back to the date thing, so if you're on a date,
What are you about to
no,
say?
nothing bad, nothing bad.
Uh-huh.
Would you prefer, as a man, would you prefer a woman who wants to just order a salad or order some real food?
Oh, hell no.
You know
You
what
need
I
to
mean?
eat.
You know how some women are, they're like,
No,
oh,
you
I'll
need
just
to
get
eat.
a salad and some water.
You need to eat.
Or they're picking their chicken like this,
All right. Well, here's the
sitting
thing.
there eating their chicken, taking it piece by piece, or with a knife and a fork.
Nah.
A knife and a fork.
Nah.
Hey,
No,
hey.
you need to go ahead
You
and
do
have your
that?
napkin
No, I do not.
and
I
eat
eat,
some
girl.
food. Because here's the thing, like this goes to a lot of other things. Me and my sister have talked about this. Is you have to be who you are.
Right.
Like if you're not gonna sit down and eat a meal, then that's not who you are. So I'm not dating you. I'm not taking you on a date.
Dating the
I'm
facade.
taking right.
Right.
But that goes along with everything else too. Like be who you are throughout the entire meal or the entire deal. Don't hide. Don't do something different. Be who you are. Because if you're picking at some shit, if you just eating a salad and some water, get the fuck out of here. You better order your Crown and Coke or your
Right.
vodka and Sprite
Big old
and
steak.
get whatever because
Potatoes.
that's who
Because I
you
didn't
are.
get to look like this, eating no dang on salad and drinking a
But
cup
you know,
of lemon water.
some women are like that though. They just don't
They
be
are.
Self-conscious.
to-
Love yourself, girl. If you hungry, eat.
Yeah, and then they go home after the date
Right.
and go
And-
order some
Food.
takeout.
Dude, yeah.
They would be sitting there growling. Ooh,
Trying to be
that's
pretty.
so embarrassing. Your stomach in there growling.
Yeah.
Do any of you ladies that are responding, thank you for everybody that's sending their comments. Do y'all do that, or do y'all like go in like, hey, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat. I've been waiting all day for this date, so I can eat.
I didn't eat all day, so I can eat on this day
Yeah, exactly.
that you're paying for.
Exactly. Right.
You are paying for this date, right?
Right.
And that's the
Dutch-
conversation that needs to
Dutch
happen
is
before
not a
we go
date,
out.
by the way. Dutch is not a date.
Not.
Dutch is friends hanging
I
out.
expect if you ask me out on a date, I expect you to pay.
Yeah, that Dutch stuff don't happen until we are a couple.
And that's the wrong with
And we
women
like-
paying too.
I don't even agree with that.
How do y'all feel about?
I'm
women
sorry, I
paying?
don't agree with that.
What?
Dutch. She said Dutch is not a date.
Not even the Dutch.
Or
Are you
even
paying for
in the
it?
beginning, but later on, no, I don't agree with that. I think I should pay. Period.
So you don't ever think a woman can pay something?
I think she can.
Yeah.
And I think she
I don't see
she
nothing wrong with
definitely
that.
can.
Mhm.
But I think that I should be able to take care of it.
Right. No Dutch. Mm-mm.
I don't
That's
believe in
friend
Dutch. Like
thing.
if
That's a friend
we're even if it's couple going out on date night,
Mm-hmm.
even if we got the same damn bank account,
Right.
I'm old,
That's
but I just feel like I should pay for it when we go out for a date. Now, if we going to go grab something at McDonald's,
right.
I don't care whose debit card gets used.
Right.
But if we're going to go sit down, we're going to J. Alexander, we're going to go do something like that, then I feel like I should pay because we're going to sit down, we're having dinner, it should fall on me.
I feel you.
Oh, I agree. But women always have some money in your pocket just in case.
Oh,
you
definitely,
ain't out.
because these brothers today, good God.
For real. Piss them off. They be like, oh, they trying to
They'll
act like
leave.
they ain't got no money, or they'll go to the bathroom and don't come back. Who knows? Speaking of being real, so weave, eyelashes, accessory or necessity?
Accessory. Boom.
Weave, eyelashes, too much makeup, is that a accessory or a necessity, y'all?
To me, it's an accessory. An accessory. To me, it's no different than shoes or hair. A handbag. It just depends on what you.
How do you?
I love my sister.
And my hair is.
And I love her hair.
Her style.
But anytime that somebody asks me something like that, for real, it takes me back to I'm going to get you sucker. Every time.
Oh, yeah.
When she took herself
Yeah.
apart.
He said, I just
She
want to
was
meet a
so
woman that's
different.
real. And she's like, I'm so glad you said that. She popped off her eyelashes.
Oh,
She
yeah.
popped off her hair.
Her leg.
She popped off her arm, her leg. And then she's like, don't make me hop after you. For me, it's one of those things like when I meet you, I want to see the same person the next day. Or if
Or when you wake up in the morning, like,
see, I wasn't trying to be that forward, but yeah,
Well, I'm just
like
saying,
if I wake up in the morning next to you, you better be the same person I laid down to the day before.
We got a whole problem.
Because if I wake up and see a goddamn wildebeest next to me, I will gnaw my arm off to get the fuck away from you.
There's some women that wake up early before the guy wakes
To
up.
put makeup on. That's
That
bogus.
is crazy.
But that makes me bring up something that you brought up earlier, or that we talked about earlier. Filters. It's the same thing. But then that makes me bring up, this is a question for y'all as women, since y'all always ask questions of men who are never there.
Who are never there.
Okay.
So the typical, I'm not saying it's you two, I'm just saying the typical thing that we hear a woman say. I'm not saying that it's a typical thing that women say, but it's a typical statement that you will hear a woman says, is that I want a man who loves me for me. But then, if your eyelashes are fake, the pictures you took had a filter, your hair wasn't real, the makeup you had covered all the pits on your face.
Not the pits on the face.
I'm just, it's real. Like, because I told somebody just the other day, if you have to apply makeup with the same thing that they apply car paint with, that little spray paint thing, then that shit ain't real.
That airbrush.
Yeah. So you want a man who loves you for you and who loves you for the real person you are, then be real when you meet him.
Right.
Yeah.
Because dudes can't, what are we going to do?
Yeah, the girdles and all that.
What are we going to do? We got the same beard we had. We got the same hair or no hair we had. We just as fat or skinny as we were when you met us. We had no job when you met us or didn't meet us. There's no fake to it. Yeah. So if you want somebody to love you for who you are, then be real with when you met that person. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Oh, I agree.
I
think it just depends on the person. Unfortunately, we live in times where everybody does this stuff. I don't know, but no, I don't. I think if it's what you have to go through every single day, that's a bit much.
I think people's attitudes
things like
sometimes.
that. I don't know, but I hope we answered your question.
I think some people's attitudes change when they, as opposed to their natural, as opposed to their when they
just putting all that
weed
like they take on a whole persona.
Yeah, the whole persona changes.
Yeah,
I think.
But that's no different than when you are like, I want to go out. I'm going out, and you dress up, and you don't put on a whole nother persona, but you have a different mindset of like, I'm gonna go kick it. I look good. I'm about to just turn up. And you know, when you normally just sitting around not doing nothing, you ain't, you know, you're not in that same mindset. You just chilling.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. Your look can kind of change your personality in that moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I can rock my natural. I can put locks in. I don't really, but some of these eyelashes are out of control. I don't mind eyelashes. I don't, but some of them are just
heavy.
And I guess
You
that's
can't
the
wear
thing.
glasses.
Spiders.
You can't
wear
see.
glasses.
No, you can't.
You better not sneeze or cry, cause
Some of them too
man.
much.
And let me be
You can
clear.
get natural looking eyelashes.
My sister, I love my sister. She's a beautiful woman. And I take nothing away from the way she looks because no matter what, with the hair she has, if she wears natural, if she doesn't, she's still her.
Mm-hmm.
But man,
But there are some women that aren't like that.
No, they turn into a completely different
They turn into
diva,
a beast.
and I'm not cool
Yeah.
with that.
The
Diva,
thing.
that's a good
That's
thing.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what they do, a diva.
So wait, I had Terry ask the question. She says, "Can we talk about the women who pump gas while their men are sitting in the car?"
That is not acceptable.
That ain't the
Yeah.
way, sister.
That's not acceptable.
No,
Not only should you
You need to
not
be
pump
walking.
gas, you shouldn't pay for that damn gas.
you should be walking, honey.
Yeah, I've seen so many dudes
Yeah, that's
sitting in the
trifling.
car listening to their music, just
Yeah, that's
banging in the
trifling.
passenger seat while they woman is pumping gas. That is not
That's
acceptable.
trifling.
That's not a man.
Show
I'm sorry.
That's not a
man.
characteristic. It tells little things that people do, man
Yeah.
or woman.
It'll tell you.
It'll tell you a lot about a person.
That's not a man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I'm sorry. That's not a man. And if that dude don't hold the door for you, that's not a man. And if
Ooh,
that
yes.
dude walks down the sidewalk and lets you walk on the outside near the street, that ain't a man. That is not a man. A man
no, lady.
will take his woman and put her on the inside and walk on the outside.
Yep.
Both of my kids know that. My son knows that, and my daughter knows that as soon as we walk anywhere, she needs to take her butt on the inside to get away from danger.
Right.
And I hope she knows that. Miley, if you watch this when you were older, you better know that you better not let anybody let you walk on the outside of the
right.
street. I don't care if it's a guy you with or a girl you with. You better be your butt on the inside because you are my daughter and you are a queen. All
I
right,
know
I'm
that's
done.
right.
Sorry.
Boy, you got all
PSA.
kind of hearts. Hey,
Right.
all right now. But I like this
Girl,
perspective.
Okay, so another thing I want to bring up, we were talking. Well, Jennifer showed us a video of an African woman that was getting her skin. What was it? It was
Chemically
basically
bleached,
yeah,
chemically removed.
chemically removed.
So yeah, it was a video seen around on Facebook. They didn't show her face or anything, but a young lady of darker complexion was laying in a tub full of chemicals, literally having someone else scrape the dark
off.
skin off of her legs while she was laying in, and you could see the bubbles and stuff from the
What?
chemicals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she wanted to be light.
she wanted to be light.
She was
complected.
bleaching her skin, basically.
Burning
Beyond,
her
she was
skin off,
chemically
basically.
burning her skin off.
Like acid. I mean,
Yeah.
she was scraping it.
It wasn't like it had. She soaked in it and it just peeled right off.
Yeah, she got the scraper and it scraped the back of her. Well, she was doing the back of her legs and the color came off. It looked like the white meat. I mean, that's what it looked
Yeah,
like.
that's what we call it.
Yeah.
So it brought up a
Horrible.
whole topic
Oh my God.
of, in particular, black women that, and it really, honestly, because I see a lot of Caucasian women doing them suntan things, trying to be darker. To each his own. The suntan stuff washes off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It goes away after a couple days, and it's not a chemically induced process.
Right.
But number one, don't do stuff like that at home in your bathtub. Completely dangerous. And her whole body was submerged in it. It wasn't just her legs. She had her
Yeah.
whole body submerged in this chemical. So what that's doing, water, as women, we have orifices. Ain't that the word?
Yes, it is.
And putting that stuff in there. But the sad part about it is, I feel like, I know I'm a lighter complected woman, but melanin is everything. It's beautiful.
Yes,
And
it is, y'all.
Keep it, and but and especially for a flying time, it's kind of like getting a tattoo. I got several tattoos. None of them look like they did when I got them. And it's all a part of aging and getting older. But love your skin. Terry said, bleaching is popular in Africa. She says, as a darker skinned woman, it was hard as I grew up when light skin was in. She said,
I love the dark skinned women. Oh, y'all are beautiful. Y'all have beautiful skin. Beautiful skin.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it looks like silk.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Y'all don't have to do anything to y'all skin.
I would have hated it.
Beautiful.
That's okay. I'm gonna go
But yeah, I mean, I know, especially Terry, I think we're probably in the same generation of the whole light skin, dark skin foolishness that we grew up with, you know.
Foolishness.
That you had to, I'm sure you were bullied and mistreated, and then being on the light skin side, darker complected girls when I was growing up, they didn't want to be my friend just simply because I was light skinned. Like, they automatically assumed I thought I was better than them, but no, people I love are dark complected. My dad, Lord have mercy, they don't get much blacker than that.
He black, y'all.
He black. But I say all this, I know we put so much pressure on ourselves as women to be beautiful all the time, but beauty starts within you.
Yes.
And it exudes itself out. And, you know, some of us learn it, some of us don't. But if no one has sisters, y'all are beautiful from head to toe. And don't let nobody make you feel any different.
Right.
That's my point of view on that. You better keep it.
Yeah,
God gave it to you.
That just broke my heart just to see somebody with, I mean, her skin was beautiful anyway.
Yeah.
The part that hadn't been removed, and then you let somebody to change your skin tone. That's just just breaks my heart.
But please, please, please. And if you are a parent, a mother, or a father of a darker complected child, or even, it doesn't even matter. But I know it still goes on. Yeah, you're right. It does stem from slavery.
Yeah, we know.
But, you know, we live in a different time now, and I hope that we've educated ourselves enough to know that we tell our children at a very young age,
you're beautiful.
You're beautiful. You're handsome. You are a queen. You are a king. And don't change nothing about you. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. Brittany says it's still happening. She has a 3rd grader that gets asked about why her mother is not the same color as her. I can understand that. We can talk later about some advice on that.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, it's heartbreaking, but all you can do to that child is just reinforce. One thing I will say is buy, like, when they're younger, toys or dolls or whatever
that looks like them.
Start them off young, recognizing, identifying. So it becomes like, what are you even talking about when it comes about it? But, you know, just, that would be my first little bit of advice to give. But, you know,
just continue to build your young ones' self-esteem. Just always tell them they're smart, they're beautiful, you know, because you don't want another person, like another man later on, to say that. And, you know, you be the first one. You be the first one to encourage your child. Always. Tell them they're smart, they're beautiful every day. I did that. I tell my child she's beautiful all the time. Kind of went to her head now, but hey, it's good. She got self-confidence.
Does she?
Aspen, if you watching this, girl.
Does she really?
Yes, she does.
Oh, I did not know that.
Honey.
That's cool.
But I'll tell you, dark skinned women are beautiful.
I know, that's what I said. They're beautiful.
They
love
are
their skin.
beautiful.
And no one on the planet has what you have, and it's a gift, and it's priceless. Don't change it, and don't sell yourself short, for sure.
Dark skinned women have flawless skin.
Yep.
Like, just flawless.
Like diamonds.
It's like silk.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Silk.
Like, for real.
Beautiful.
Sorry.
Brittany said not Aspen. You know Aspen.
Whatever, y'all.
Brittany's a cousin. She can't be talking about people she knows.
Terry said amen. Amen, sis.
Who? Oh, Terry. Okay.
Oh, man, you pointing at me.
What? I'm just saying. Okay, since we have a man on show, you know I got to ask some questions, but
Is it 7 o'clock?
No, it's not.
I was just checking.
So, how would you feel if you got... would you feel uncomfortable if you went to a party with your friend or a relative and it was a gay?
I'm not a good person to ask because I don't care.
Okay.
Well, no, that's
what I'm saying. You think most men would have a problem with that, though?
I think most men would, but the one thing, anybody who knows me knows I was raised by my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not, what I'm about to say is about to sound really stereotype, what I'm about to say, but my mom worked in a hair salon forever, so I grew up knowing gay men. Mm-hmm. I grew up knowing gay men before more so than I knew straight men.
Yeah,
young, hanging out. Right. Mm-hmm. And one of the most powerful gay men that I've ever met is Gary Hitton. Mm-hmm. You know Gary Hitton. I know Gary. Gary Hitton told me a long time ago when I was a boy, when I was a little boy, he went to go shake my hand, and Gary Hinton had the most powerful handshake of any man I've ever met then and now. Mm-hmm. Like, he would damn near break your hand when he shook your hand, but he told you, a real man is not how do you say it? A real man is not the acts that he does. It's not defined by who he is. It's defined by the handshake that he has. That's the way Gary defined being a man. Mm-hmm. And to this day, I can tell you, Gary's the damn strongest man I've ever met in my life, because he broke my hand. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn near broke my hand every time I shook his hand. Mm-hmm. He had the strongest handshake I ever met, and he was the most outspoken, flamboyant gay man I ever met. I mean, shit, he went to a Halloween party as Tina Turner, walked around with a wand and said, "Poof, you're a drag queen." For Halloween.
Yeah, he did.
Like, this is who he was. Mm-hmm. So for me, I can tell you quite honestly, for me, if anybody took me to anywhere, mm-hmm. and there was gay men, gay women, gay whatever, dude, I'm comfortable. Yeah. Like, I'm good.
So how do you tell if one of them hit on you? How would you handle that? Like,
it is difficult for a lot of men, and I can give you that other perspective too, because I've been with cats that have had that happen. Mm-hmm. But for me, if they hit on me or something, like, man, I'm sorry, mm-hmm. I'm here with her, mm-hmm. or I'm not gay. And the coolest thing is that when you say that, I can't say all, but I can say most gay men understand it. Mm-hmm. They'll be like, okay, cool, mm-hmm. I'm sorry. And then, you know what, 9 times out of 10, I'll buy that person a drink, because you know what, I'm not just attracted to women, I'm attracted to men. So I'll buy that cat a drink, because it means, it's a compliment. Yeah. To me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a compliment. Mm-hmm. If I'm here, you saw me come in with a woman, but you came and talked to me anyway, you know what, bro? I'll tell him, like, man, I do not like dudes. Mm-hmm. But you know what are you drinking? I will buy you one. Because it is a straight up compliment, and that's a great thing. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, one of my closest friends, we went to a bar, and we were sitting down drinking, and dude comes up, puts his hand on his back, and says, "How you doing?" He's like, "I'm cool, bro. I'm just sitting here watching the game." Because we were watching the KU play at the time. This was a straight bar. No, it was a straight bar. Okay. We was watching KU play, and dude comes up and he puts his hand on his back, and then afterwards he goes, No. How you doing? How you doing? We had to leave because he was ready to fight.
Wow. And why do you think he was ready to fight? You think that's some kind of insecurity?
I honestly, what I think it comes down to is, and this is going towards different age groups. Mm-hmm. I think the younger age group doesn't have such a problem with it, because I think a lot of these younger generation are open to whatever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But in my age group, I'm almost 45, but my homeboy is older than me. Mm-hmm. So there's an issue there. Like, bro, can't you tell that I only like women? What is you doing on me? Now the funny part is that my boy I was with had on a purple shirt. Mm-hmm. That could have invited
Wait
somebody.
A minute.
You know what I mean? But he was just so aggressive. Like, I asked for the check and we had to leave.
Really?
Yeah, just because a dude put his hand on his back. It's not that big of a deal.
I don't want nobody touching me. I don't care, gay, straight. I don't touch me. I'm not gonna fight you, but I'm gonna ask you, please don't touch me.
And that's cool. You know, if you got personal space, you got personal space. But no, and any time it comes up.
Well, had it been a woman, I'm sure he wouldn't have had a problem.
Oh,
so, yeah.
It could have been a gay woman. And he would have been like, oh, shoot, girl, whatever.
Right, because it was a gay
It was a gay dude that he had an issue with it. And unfortunately, I think a lot of the people in my generation.
I think a lot of black straight men have issues with that.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Okay, so let's take it a step further. Terry says, Terry is on it, girl.
Go ahead, Terry.
Who is Terry?
Terry's our new friend. Hey, Terry. She's actually gonna be on the show, Tavern Talk. She cooks. Mama Recipe. Shout out to Terry. She said, "What about the trans that do not disclose that they used
good
to
one,
be
girl.
a man?"
That's a good one.
I still have no problem with that.
But I'm saying, okay.
Now, if you're trying to,
it would be a difference.
if you're trying to say if like they're trying to date me,
Yeah.
like if you met a girl or a woman
And they
that
didn't
used to be a man,
disclose to you that they were trans.
that they were trans or that they were post, because there's a difference.
well, she just says trans.
If they did not disclose, then I wouldn't I would be pissed because you lied. I mean, it's all based on a lie at that point. I wouldn't want to talk to you anymore.
Well, technically, if they just don't tell you, they didn't lie. They just omitted the truth.
Now, when I said that a couple weeks ago on a conversation, it was a lie.
I'm just messing with Greg.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my sister on that. If you don't say anything, then you lie. I mean, because that's a major thing. That is something that you need to disclose right up front. And this is way to the left, and I apologize in advance for whoever will get offended. But that's like you go on a date with somebody and you're about to get intimate and you don't disclose you have HIV.
Ooh, yes. Yeah.
I mean, I know it's an extreme,
That's true.
but in my mind,
Yeah.
like not telling me that you're trans, not telling me you have it is equal. You need to tell me those things up front. You need to tell me those things because that is crucial to the relationship.
I think the reason why a person wouldn't tell
Sorry, sis, I got you.
in the beginning, and I'm not saying this right,
Thank you.
because they want you to get to know them first, maybe even fall in love with them before they actually tell you, because then they think that you're gonna run away. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
we in Kansas City, right?
Right, but I think
trans
that's
in Kansas City don't look like trans in Taiwan.
Yeah, you're right.
The trans in Kansas City still looks like a dude.
Well,
I don't know about that.
two that you couldn't tell.
I guarantee.
They look good.
Well,
Look good.
I don't know. I think it should be. I don't think it has.
Right now.
I don't know if it has to be like the very first conversation that we have.
Oh yeah.
But if we are but see, I'm the person that
might wait a couple of days, just
just fill them out. Everybody ain't got to know your business from the beginning, because I've gotten in trouble.
If it doesn't work out,
then no harm, no foul.
Nah.
You want to know
Nah.
the first time you meet them.
Well, because you know what? Because okay, let's be 100% honest. When you meet somebody, there's a physical attraction, there's an emotional attraction, and there's a sexual attraction.
Okay.
Right? So if you don't tell me,
Is there an emotional when you first meet?
when you first meet, if you have a conversation, because I can tell you straight
sexual,
up.
then emotional.
Okay, we can go with that.
Okay, let's do that last.
Let's go with that. Okay, so the physical attraction was there. You met somebody, and that person is a trans.
Okay.
Right? Male or female, depending on who they meet. But then you go into the next step, and that person is the same sex as you. Like, that's some shit that needs to be discussed.
Yeah.
Like, right away.
Yeah.
Because I met you,
But I think it's
and
I was you have get ready to have it.
no,
Dude,
no.
then you should tell them.
No.
Not like right in the bed. I'm
Hell
just saying,
no.
if y'all going in that direction.
I completely disagree with you.
Nah, I don't. 'Cause
I completely disagree
I mean,
with you.
now if you out here just kicking it and you do
Right,
some
that's
random
what I'm
one-off, then that's anything you put up with. If you that type of person that still do these one-offs, but if I'm like actually investing time,
You need to
and
explain what a
energy,
one-off is, because some people might not know what you're talking about.
y'all know what a one-night stand.
Okay.
If you don't know on a one-night stand that you're messing with the trans, then you drank too much.
Well, we hear that all the time. I didn't know.
Honey.
I didn't know.
They are a damn lie.
I didn't know.
They knew.
I didn't know.
Okay, moving on. Come on, man.
You was get ready to ask something else. I was trying to let you go. I mean, right.
Let me go what? No, go ahead and do your
Is there a
thing.
question on there?
Mm-mm.
Okay. We're all biracial, so the three of us. What is talking black? What is talking black? What is talking white? What is that?
I'm gonna let y'all take that one because I got.
That irritates me.
Well, we know what it is. I don't know why people associate
When you speak
talking
proper.
black as being ignorant talk.
Right. And when you're talking white, you're proper.
And then when you talk
professional,
or just like you have some form of an education,
that's crazy.
then you're like hoity-toity and you're better. No.
First of all, nobody says hoity-toity.
I do. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't like it. Now, we all know, being of color, different situations or different scenarios you have to handle in different
Your work
ways.
voice.
We all have that work voice.
After work voice.
After work, when you're sitting on the porch and you talk a little country. I talk country when I'm comfortable, but
country bougie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
But yeah, what is talking black? What?
Yes,
and why is that? Why is that a thing? Why is that even a thing? Now, one thing I will say I don't get is the new language of letters. That confuses the hell out of me.
Oh, when they take the text and put it in real spoken word.
No.
What's
when you have a conversation, usually via text or have like just
LOL,
OMG, laugh my ass,
AFK,
okay,
or like actually have a whole conversation. Like there's a whole hidden language of I guess like trap words that have a meaning of their own. I know, right?
Okay.
There is, yeah.
She don't have a conversation. Because I'll get them and I'll be like,
good talk,
I'm sorry, what did you say? I'm going to need you to, I'm sorry, what?
I'll do that in a minute. When y'all send me stuff, I'm like, what? What does that mean?
Going off of what you said, what I hate, truly hate, is when I can have a conversation with you and we have a full-blown conversation and then all of a sudden you turn into somebody else. Where you don't enunciate, you don't
trying to fit in.
Right?
Wait, is there liquor involved?
No.
Okay.
No.
Trying to fit
Oh,
in.
I know. I'll say it. He may not want to say it. There are certain people that are of non-color that when they get around, when they with their family and friends, they're this way. But if you're dating biracially, usually that's how it happens. If you're 9 times out of 10, if it's Caucasian and black. Because everybody else is of color. And when you get around his or her people, you take on a whole different, like,
persona.
Yeah, what?
Right.
You looking at this person like, I have never had this conversation. What is this? All of a sudden, you want to gel up your hair, put it in a ponytail and a bun. Get some twists. Stop doing that, by the way. And
Oh, Derek did.
Yeah. Cornrows are not for y'all. Just putting it out there. It's not cute. Whatever. Sorry, I digress. But
that was a pinpoint.
That was a pet peeve. That was a gym pet peeve.
That was a gym pet peeve.
But just be yourself. I mean, why? Why are people so uncomfortable with themselves? And if this man chooses or this woman chooses to date outside of their race, they are accepting of you. They are okay with, who you are and how you act and all of that and who you are. Don't feel like you have to take on a different personality because you go into the family barbecue or the family reunion and you want to fit in. Because, honey, I'm telling you now, you're getting talked about. We're going to talk about you.
You are. Just be real. Yeah, just like she said, be real. Just be yourself. But yeah, the talking white and the acting white or talking black, acting black, it's crazy. Crazy.
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions?
If you ain't from the hood, don't talk hood. I'm just saying.
Okay, since I, like I said, cuz since we have you on. So
just think about it. You only got 7 more minutes.
So
I know. I keep looking. I keep looking.
So y'all
6
ladies,
minutes.
we have mood swings. We have that pre-men's. Do men?
Yep.
I know y'all don't really have cycles, but
No.
y'all have like a time in a month where your mood changes.
I think that we don't have the cycles that you guys have,
Right.
but we have cycles of what we want to go through, talk to, who we want to be around at that moment. Like my sis can tell you, like I could have a month of not want to talk to anybody.
You a whole month.
Yo, I could. Like, damn. I legitimately could. I can go a month without talking to my sister. And we're in the same house. I mean, it'll be a hey,
She'll
what's
make
up?
you- she'll
It'll
make
be
you
something like
talk.
that.
I'd be like, hey, bring your ass out here.
But we
See
don't
what's
have
up.
like, because she'll even ask me, what's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with you? What's on your mind?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that we have that cycle because and okay, God, I hate defending right now, but I'm gonna defend you guys
Nicole and
on
Brittany
this
say yes,
particular
they do.
moment. I'm gonna defend you guys on this moment. Is that not every woman has, and for any guy that's out there, you're an idiot if you think this, because not every woman has the same
Swing.
effect or swing or emotional withdrawal
Mm-hmm.
that other women have at that time of the month.
That's true.
Some women can go through that time of the month and not have shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're just as normal as could be. Those are like unicorns, but they're
Right,
out there.
exactly.
But I think that dudes, we don't have a certain time of the month, but we might have some shit that we're just going through where we
It seems
withdraw.
like y'all do that for a long period of time.
We
compared
do.
To, we might do
Or
it for
3
a
or
week
4
or
days,
two.
yeah.
No,
like
we'll
the
shut
3
down.
week,
Yeah.
You know, and then maybe the week of.
So
But
ours
y'all
is
shut down.
hormonal. Theirs is more mental and emotional.
And it's not just
that's
it,
the thing.
and what's fucked up. Sorry, I've
Like I
been
said,
cussing all day
You
long.
withdraw from everybody.
But it's because that we, as a black man, as a man, you have so many more things that are put on you
Mm-hmm.
to deal with, whether it's literally put on you or if it's from within that you put on yourself that you have to deal with. That when you can't meet those demands,
You disappointed in yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm disappointed, and this is probably way deep into my psyche, but I'm disappointed in myself 3 out of 4 weeks of the month. Because I don't feel like I'm doing enough. Like I feel like I need to do better. I need to do better financially. I need to do better as a father. I need to do better as a man. There's a lot of things I need to do better as, so that when I don't meet those goals that I put on myself,
Shut down.
I shut down. And I can shut. And I personally, and I'm not every dude out there, but I can shut
I think
down
a lot
for
of
a
dudes do that,
long period of time because I'm beating myself up. Like I'm not meeting the requirements that a man should be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I should be at this point, this point, and when I fall short of that, I'm done. Like I feel like I have failed. And what's messed up as a father, I didn't just fail me.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I failed my son. I failed my daughter because I wasn't who I needed to be to make them see a better way than what I can be. But on the flip side of that, the conflict that we come across is that I'm better than what I knew. So you hit this, I'm not where I need to be,
Right.
but I'm better than the father I knew at that point in my life.
Yeah. Gotcha.
You know, I'm better than that makes it sound like I'm not trying to say anything against my childhood,
Yeah.
but
Well, yes, we want to
but
be
I'm
better than.
but I'm better than what
you
I
wanna be better than your
better than what I knew,
Right.
but I'm not as good as where I should be.
Gotcha.
So, and you have that parallel your entire life, that you should be better than what you grew up with, but you're not quite where you need to be. So every little thing can set you back and shut you down.
Oh yeah. I think everybody goes through that though.
But I don't think women think
Yeah.
that dudes understand that.
I don't
Like,
think-
we go
yeah, I
through
don't-
that.
You're right about that.
Well, I
That's
don't think
because
women-
men don't really talk about. They don't talk.
But
We
that,
won't.
But
Yeah,
that
we
is the
won't.
thing.
That's the
Like,
thing. That's the
we
thing.
get a pass because we're women. Oh, women are emotional. Oh, especially when on their cycle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And men, we don't give, as
Yeah.
women, we don't give men
No.
passes. We just like, man up, put your big boy pants on, suck it up, and get after it. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't help
That's true.
as women. I don't even think it's necessarily, I do think there's more pressure on men of color, but I think men in general, we need to be much more empathetic to the struggles that our men go through.
For sure.
Whatever man, whoever you are, because they do, a good man does carry that weight
Yeah.
of striving and wanting to do better with certain limitations and what's not. So Brittany says it's the whole social norm bullshit. You're exactly right,
Yeah.
Brittany. It is.
But it's also the stress that we put on ourselves.
Yeah.
If you're a good man who's trying to do better or be a better person, then that's the stress that we put on ourselves. that we will never achieve or never be good enough for
Unattainable.
anybody. So then we shut down from everybody.
So women, I mean, and it's a lesson I'm have learned. I learned it later in life because I was one of them. Like,
I'm learning. I'm trying to tolerate.
but yeah, like, but I mean, I don't want to shortcome the experiences that women go through because I do feel like we go through a lot. But in a relationship or any kind of relationship, brother, sister, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, when they're going through it, just let them go through it.
Yeah.
And don't talk bad, don't come down on them, just let them vent, let them do their thing, just
Don't
like
take
they
it
allow.
personal.
And don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal. Okay.
Toya said,
Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go.
Because unfortunately, as women, we think, you know, well, what am I doing? We
ain't talking to me.
Yeah, like what's going
wrong.
on? Like you automatically assume that it has
The
something to do with
relationship's
you,
failing.
and it doesn't.
Right.
Yay. Toya says give them their time. So, guess what, people? It has been a fleeting hour.
Mm-hmm.
We knocked this out. And Letta, when you watch this later, Greg said he'll do a second show.
I did. I said I will.
Thank
With
you,
Letta.
cuz. Thank you, cuz.
With
for
Letta.
joining us.
He was definitely our fill-in last minute, and I thank him for that. It has been a great conversation.
Awesome.
On the OG Porch. And we appreciate all the questions, all the comments, all the feedback. But let me just kind of wrap it up. This video will be available again on live. And I'll upload it. We have a YouTube page on the Porch with Jen, Pam, and Letta also. So if you missed anything, you can go back and watch it on there as well. And Nicole says she missed you, Letta. But you'll be back next week.
Miss you, Letta.
Greg really missed you. Or not. And I think that's it. Don't forget, please, if you know of any domestic violence shelter that could use some support, especially now and through the holidays as families, let us know so we can try to partner with these places. And we will, in the very near future, try to connect with them, set something up so we can do some kind of drive and use this platform for good also. So,
and just one more thing. If you guys have any topics that you want us to discuss or talk about, just send them, and we'll talk about it next week or the week after, just whenever.
and we don't have to tell their name.
And you don't have, it can be anonymous.
Yeah, we won't have to share that it was you or you or you. We'll just pose it as a question. All right, we'll be back next Tuesday at 6 o'clock. We thank you all. Have a great night. Be safe. And make sure you register to vote.
Thanks for letting me on.
All right. Can you hit the finish button?
Yeah.
Bye.